everybody. I'm Jackie K. Cooper here with
Walker the intern.
And it is Tell All Tuesday. And Walker, I have been waiting for you to be on Tell All Tuesday because, unlike our friend Amber, who has pledged to see one movie a week, you see a lot of movies.
You could say that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And this week you saw Monkey Man.
I saw Monkey Man.
And what did you think of Monkey Man?
I
saw Monkey Man.
He did see Monkey Man. I enjoyed Monkey Man. I thought it was a good and fun action movie. I thought it was a promising directorial debut for Dev Patel. My problem is I don't think it was a strong writing debut for Dev Patel.
He co-wrote
it. I didn't care for the story at all. I thought there were too many layers of emotion on top of each other that really didn't matter at the end of the day.
Look at you.
Layers of emotion. Yeah. I thought the second act was a little poor, but
the second act was all action.
No, I'm talking about there's like a 30-minute segment there.
Oh, the middle act.
Yeah, like the middle. I didn't care for it.
It's a revenge movie.
It's a revenge movie, but during that 30 minutes, it doesn't really care about the revenge, and it starts.
And then it not only has the revenge. His mother is killed. He wants revenge for his mother, Dev Patel's character, but also it brings in it's in India, Mumbai, and it has political implications, which I never knew what all that was about.
It didn't really matter to the actual heart of the story. It just kind of felt like they wanted to talk about a lot of things, and then they just forgot about them at the end of the story.
I told you, it reminded me of John Wick.
Yeah.
The poor man's John Wick.
Yeah.
And because John Wick could have pulled that off and made a really good movie out of it.
Probably.
Mm. But it just, in this day and age, you want something special.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like it was special.
I thought, it didn't really do at what I thought it was going to do. I think it was hyped up a lot.
And there was a lot of anticipation about it.
Mm-hmm. And I think that really soured the movie because I had such high expectations that when it ended up being, sort of like a pretty decent to good movie, I was kind of let down by it.
Because I like Dev Patel.
Yeah, I do too.
And but we talked about this off camera. It was a Netflix movie.
It was a Netflix movie.
It was a Netflix. It was going to go to Netflix. And then something happened.
Yeah.
And then Jordan Peele bought it.
Yeah, Jordan Peele,
who did Get Out.
Yeah, he has his own production company, Monkey Paw. And
Monkey Paw for Monkey Man.
Monkey Paw for Monkey Man. And he bought up I think they had finished the movie, and then Netflix was like, we don't think this is going to make money, I think is how that went. Doesn't really sound right, but I think Jordan Peele then saw the movie, loved it so much, he bought it from Netflix.
What did Jordan Peele see in it? I like Jordan
I think
Peele.
He cared a lot about I think a lot of it was, Dev Patel, as a writer, director, and actor, he was able to accomplish all those things. I think it was he wanted it to be shown on a movie theater rather than on Netflix on a TV screen. I think that movie would have been even worse if I had watched it on my TV. I
don't know that I would have had any better or worse reaction.
I don't think I would have watched it.
Now, you haven't seen Roadhouse.
No, not yet. See, I would have seen it if it was in the movie theater, but
Roadhouse, Jake Gyllenhaal, is an action movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just action. And there was a big to-do over that. Roadhouse was supposed to have been seen in theaters.
I did hear about that, yeah.
And then, was it Amazon Prime?
It was Amazon, yeah. They made the movie and they told the guy
but they supposedly, this is all just
of course
Hollywood lore,
mm-hmm.
but they told the guy who made it will run in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it was finished, they said, no, we're going to put it on Amazon Prime and make our money there. And he was upset by it.
I would be too.
But now, to me, it was fine. It was an action movie. I enjoyed it. Jake Gyllenhaal was good. But again, the plot wasn't that important. It was just action.
It understood its assignment, which was to make people let people have fun for 2.5 hours and watch Jake Gyllenhaal kick butt.
Yeah, and he does over and over. Also, though, another movie that we haven't really discussed, you and I have discussed it, but Kong.
Godzilla X Kong colon the New Empire.
X Kong, the New Empire. You saw that.
I did.
And what did you think?
What are we doing?
We're just asking you what you
What are we doing with what are we doing, guys? Why are we making these movies? I don't get it.
It tore up the box office.
Exactly. Why? I don't know. Why do people just want to watch?
Is that an existential question?
Yes, it's an existential question.
Why is there life?
Because if people are okay with just watching a bunch of
if
people are okay with watching a bunch of computer simulations fight each other on a screen, who's to say they just can't let a robot like an AI just make a movie like Godzilla X Kong and people are just going to eat it up?
Hey, eat your words, because that will probably happen.
Exactly, and that's why I'm scared about it. If you give people this gift of mediocrity and they consume it, that's all they're going to consume. They're not actually going to consume anything worthwhile.
But Hollywood is in it for the big bucks,
and that's a problem.
And whatever the fascination is, with Godzilla X Kong. Operating in Hollow Earth. What a chore that was.
I don't know.
But now, you did go see Love Lies Bleeding.
I did see that. I really enjoyed that.
Kirsten Stewart.
Love that movie.
You said, I didn't see it. It came and went in a short time. But you liked that.
I really did. I think it hit all of the marks that I wanted it to.
What marks were those?
Romance, action,
humor,
thriller.
Was there murder?
Lots of murder.
Oh,
gross murder.
Whoa!
It was good. I liked it. And Kristen Stewart. A lot of people saying bad things about Kristen Stewart in this movie. I just want to say justice for Kristen Stewart. I thought she did great. I thought everybody knew it was great. I loved it. I had a great time. I really did.
If there was talk at one time about it being awards nominated, and it was that good. Do you think it was in that category?
I mean, it's a good movie. I don't know if that's an awards type movie though.
Okay.
It's sort of like how John Wick Chapter 4 was like really good. Like people were hyping it up when it came out but it's not really.
And they talked about that for the Oscars.
They did, but that's not really a movie for the Oscars. I don't think Love Lies Bleeding is really for the Oscars. There's nothing that it really does special that makes it an awards type movie.
What was the last good movie you saw besides Love Lies Bleeding?
I watched this movie. I talked about it with you a little bit ago. Boyhood.
Oh yes.
I was in love with that movie.
That's the one where he filmed it over so many years that the characters aged in the movie as they aged in real life.
Yeah. But that's really just sort of the gimmick to get you to watch it.
Patricia Arquette.
Yes.
Who was Ethan Hawke?
Ethan Hawke, yeah. I thought the story itself was just... I thought it was scarily accurate to my own life.
You also were impressed with Manchester by the Sea.
I did. I liked that movie, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think I will appreciate it more in 20 years. That's what I came away from that movie with.
You're going to go back and watch it again.
In 20 years. What year is it? In 2042, when the next eclipse is happening. That's
20 years is 44.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't want you to miss up on the movie.
Of
not
course.
Knowing how to add.
In 2042, when Godzilla X Kong, Hollow Earth 49, directed by AI, comes out.
Yeah. AI presents.
I'll rewatch Manchester by the Sea, and I think I'll get it a little bit more.
Yeah, what has happened to Michelle Williams? She hadn't done anything since the Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, The Fabelmans. I don't know. Maybe some people they take a break off. They take a year. I mean, Emma Stone was gone for 4 or 5 years.
Was she really?
Yeah, Poor Things was the first thing she did when she
what
had a child.
Lala?
That's 2016. I mean, that was 8 years ago. I mean, I think the last thing she did was the Cruella movie, and then she took like a 3 or 4 year break because she had a
What's
kid.
the Cruella movie?
The Cruella DeVille movie. Did you watch that?
Oh, Cruella.
Yeah,
Cruella,
like the 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the last thing she did. But COVID happened, so nobody really like remembered.
She has now won 2 Oscars.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is. And have you seen the advertisements for the next Yoka, whatever his name is, the director?
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Is it an assembly of different stories?
Yeah, it's like an anthology.
And hers is just one part
Mm-hmm.
of the anthology.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, what are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to? Let me think. Challengers is coming out in a couple weeks. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Zendaya.
I just watched Call Me by Your Name a couple weeks ago. The other Luca Guadagnino movie. I like him.
Timothy
Chalamet. Wonka.
Wonka.
The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling. I've heard that's really good. I actually have a friend that's already seen it. They did like an early screening thing, and he got to see it, and he said it's really good. And
it looks good.
I love those type of movies.
Emily Blunt can do no wrong in my book, except for Mary Poppins.
What?
I wasn't crazy.
I'm just kidding. I saw it when it came out, but I was like 12. I need to rewatch it. I love the original Mary Poppins. I used to have it on VHS.
I like the original Mary Poppins.
The original.
Yes.
I would need to rewatch the sequel because
that was in the Lin-Manuel Miranda, whatever, heyday. He had just come off of Hamilton, and they thought, oh, we'll stick him in the movie and it'll be great. And it wasn't great. And I don't know, I didn't come out humming any songs.
I don't remember anything from it, to be honest.
Because you were so young.
That is true. I really do need to rewatch it.
But listen, when La La Land, if it came out in 16, you were 10.
16, I would have been, 10, 11, yep. I didn't watch it until a year or two ago.
But you liked it.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at first.
No, that was me.
It took the third rewatch.
I had to watch it twice. First time when I watched it, I was like, no way. Not a good movie. And then I sat down not long ago and watched it again. And I was like, this is so good. They are so talented. And the story, it was the perfect ending to the story. Oh, yeah. I love it when it all comes together.
At the end,
No, I mean, when you're watching it and this is good acting, this is good directing, this is a great story, and it continues. And you don't get that often.
Yeah.
People ask me over and over and over, what is your favorite movie? And it's almost impossible for me to answer because there's so many movies I love. And when you reach a certain level of goodness, they're all equal.
They satisfy all of your needs.
Yes, and some satisfy some needs and some satisfy other needs. But if somebody asked you, what was your favorite all time?
Couldn't tell
See?
you. Couldn't tell you.
See? And you have it. There's so many classics that you can watch.
I gotta work harder.
Yeah.
I'm slacking. I'm 110 years behind.
Somebody asked the other day, they said, how many movies do you see a year? And it's like 260.
Yeah, because you watch
4 to 5
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of movies, but I love it.
I can't say you don't.
I'm telling you, it's just...
If you didn't, you wouldn't be doing it.
I wouldn't be doing it. At this age, I wouldn't be doing it. I'd be out there on that sofa I've got with the recliner. No.
I'm just waiting for your Babylon rewatch.
No.
The Babylon Hive. It's real. No. Babylon Hive is real.
No. I could watch it 15 times. It wouldn't be good. No. Didn't care for that movie at all.
Okay.
And that's the great thing about movies too. You love Babylon.
Hey, that's why,
You liked Banshees of Inisherin, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. Hilarious. It was funny.
Ugh, horrible. I never laughed at all. I was just sitting there thinking, this is so sick.
You're not a big dark humor,
No.
which Babylon has
Both,
that too.
both.
Yeah. You didn't like when Margot Robbie got stabbed with the snake when the snake bit her, and then she.
No.
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
Gosh, never let me be around you and fall down. You'd be standing there, oh, look, he fell down. He can't get up.
They didn't. It's fine. It's fine. You know, I did hear a couple of my friends, they're not happy with your Dune 2 review. So, and they love Dune 2. I know.
Somebody posted that it had been confirmed that Dune 3, the Messiah, was going to be made.
It'll be made.
But they said it had been confirmed. They posted it.
I mean, it made the money back at the box office. They're gonna make if Denis Villeneuve was like, let me go make Dune Messiah right now, they'd be like, okay, here's your money. But I heard he's making a nuclear apocalyptic film next.
I'm so tired of those.
You're done with those?
Yes.
Well, what else is there? Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer was glorifying the brilliance of the man.
Yeah.
You know, and it stood alone. But, you know, I'm just, you know, like Civil War's coming out. Mm-hmm. It's dystopian. I just reviewed Arcadian. That was dystopian. If I got the word in my mind right. But it's after the world has been laid bare.
Dystopian, yeah.
Yeah. And there's just been so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, come up with something new. Come up with something new. Come up with something original.
Do you think that all the original ideas are gone?
I am reading a book right now called All the Colors of the Dark. It is one of the best books I've ever read.
Wow.
And as I'm reading it, I'm seeing the movie. And I'm thinking, this would make a terrific movie. And I don't know, it's too complex. You know, they'll probably make a series out of it, which isn't the same as making a movie to me.
Yeah.
But there's still material out there. There's good material that's, you know, new thoughts. You know, so. You know, at one time, I'm still holding my book from Tell a Story Thursday. But somebody approached me one time about making my books into a play.
Oh, that would be a good play.
But you know, they said they could take stories out of each one and blend them in. It was amazing. It didn't come to fruition, but it was thought.
Yeah.
So you never know.
You never know.
And then, of course, Jürgen may write the great American
You never know.
movie someday.
You never know.
Ooh. Well, this has been interesting. I've been waiting for you to be on. So
I've been waiting to speak my mind.
Speak your mind. And you did. Layers. You did good with that. Anyway, this has been, what is it? Tell All
Tuesday.
Tell All Tuesday. I was going like, tell me a story Thursday, you know, it's not that. Mailbag Monday, you know. No, this has been Tell All Tuesday. I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and this is
Walker the Intern.